News, bringing you a developing story. Many civilians have witnessed the paranormal activity at the Catfish Plantation, a former house built in 1895.
This Victorian home is currently owned by the Landises. There are three main spirits that are frequently reported by the restaurant's customers: Caroline, Elizabeth, and Will. We now go to Fabian Vasquez, who is at the restaurant with more information.
We're at the Catfish Plantation, where all people around the world come to see paranormal activities.
Oh my gosh!
How long have you worked here?
3 years.
Is there any room that appears to be the most active?
This room right here actually is.
Wonderful!
Great!
This spot exactly was where one of our ghosts died. Her name was Miss Caroline. She died in her sleep though, so it was a peaceful place.
So there was a bed here, and she just like passed away.
She went to go relax one day at the family reunion and she died later that night.
Aww.
Prior to working here, did you know about the ghost?
Yes, I did. I was actually friends with the owner's daughter. And she always used to talk about how things would go flying, and I just wanted to see it.
Have you had any encounters yourself?
There was one time where I tried to open the first door that you go through, and it was locked. But no one had locked it, and it locks from the other side from me. So I didn't lock it, no one behind me had locked it. We had to get 4 employees over there to unlock it because it was not budging.
Is there any room that you don't like going into?
I'm pretty... I can go through any room now. At the beginning, I did not want to go through C, which is the room that y'all were sitting in. I just didn't feel comfortable with it at first.
Was there like a reason why?
At first it had a circular table, and I swear there was something in the center of the circular table.
Before the Catfish Plantation, did you believe in ghosts?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Do you truly believe that the restaurant is in fact haunted?
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us the reason why people have put it before?
Well, I remember one time Bob Phillips which is our busiest time of the year. We had one girl who, every time she walked into her dining room to serve her people, the ghost would flip her tray and the food would go everywhere. Drinks, ice was everywhere. She walked out that day.
Was this recent?
No, this was a few years ago. It was like 4 years ago. But within the last 2 years, this girl also quit because her drinks kept being thrown, literally thrown down on her tray. Those are the 2 major ones that have happened. There's been a few people who just can't handle it because it gets too scary for them. They can't close at night because they feel like something's following them. Because the first week is basically conditioning week for the ghosts. They trick you the entire week. They try to train you to be okay with them. And most of us make it through, but some of us don't.
Do you close by yourself? Do you get creeped out?
Yes, I close the front by myself, and there's been some times where I had to run to the back.
How long have you worked here?
28 years.
Is there a room that appears to be most active here?
You know, there's not one certain room that's more active than any of the others. Different things happen in different rooms at different times. Sometimes we'll go weeks or sometimes months without any activity, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Prior to working here, did you know about the ghosts?
I did not know prior. When I first started here was with Tom and Melissa Baker, and then things began to happen as they were making the restaurant, you know, making the house, from a home, a historic home, to a restaurant, you know, things began to happen. It started at the very beginning because the house was, abandoned, for a long time.
Have you had any encounters yourself?
And I'm going to tell you the truth because I don't like to tell people, yes, I've seen a ghost, because I have not seen a ghost. What has happened to me, honestly, and this has only happened to me twice in the 27, almost 28 years that I've worked here, is that I've heard a woman's voice say my name twice. Both times this has happened is when I was, weirdly, when I was here alone. The last time was about maybe 4.5 years ago. And I had gotten to work earlier than everyone else this particular day. And I let myself in. I was in one of the rooms, I can't even remember which one it was, doing something or other. And I remember thinking, when your mind's always going, you're always thinking. So I remember thinking to myself, wow, it's weird, it's so quiet in here. I'm used to restaurant noises, people talking, dishes clanging, music playing. And there was none of that. It was just eerie silence. And I thought, wow, this is weird because I'm not used to this. And then I kind of shrugged that off. It was like a passing thought. The very next thought that came into my mind was, there's supposed to be a ghost in here. I shrugged that off too. As soon as I thought that, immediately after I thought that, I heard a woman's voice. Why not a man? I don't know, but if it was a man, I would say, why not a woman? But it was a woman's voice. And she said my name. It was like, Joyce. I thought, oh my God. And I'm so stupid, I said, say it again. And I thought, you tell me, what are you going to do if it says it again? And I heard nothing.
The room that you don't like going into?
No. The kitchen, it's hot.
Before the Catfish Plantation, did you believe in ghosts?
Yes. The psychic people, as different as they are, they call them spirits. They prefer not to call them ghosts, spirits, which I guess they are spirits. And I believe that there are good spirits and I believe that there are bad spirits. And the spirits that are here are not bad. It's not like you see on TV where, scary, scratches down your back, and stuff like that, or wherever in your face or wherever. It's not like that. I think they just want to be recognized for whatever reason. I do not know. But it's like that. It's not scary.
But I've heard stories that things are thrown in the kitchen. Is that true?
That's just from aggravation, honey. Even, I guess, the spirits get angry sometimes. But if it were, I wouldn't be here for as long as I've been here.
Do you truly believe that the restaurant is haunted?
I believe it is haunted. People think of hauntings as terrifying or scary. It's not necessarily that, because like I said, they're good spirits. They're calm spirits. They're not evil.
We bought it from friends of ours, the bakers, Tom and Melissa Baker. And yes, I've seen what I would consider unexplained events. I've never seen apparition, but I've seen many unexplained things occur. I can give you examples. Where the cash register is, I've set up there as a host, and quite often I keep that door shut. And I've sat there, and for no apparent reason, with no one around, the knob on the door would turn, and the door would open. I've sat there, and I've seen it do that. And I've sat there long enough that I've seen it also shut itself the same way.
Which spirit is the most active?
I really don't think I can say. I can tell you what's happened, but I cannot. People put labels on spirits, whether they are Will Bowers or Caroline Mooney or Elizabeth. But I can only explain the event. I cannot, since I can't see the person, I can't say who did it.
Do you truly believe that the restaurant is haunted?
I believe that there are spirits that frequent the Catfish Plantation for many reasons. Just like with Caroline Moon, this is the house she lived in most of her life. This is the house that her husband died. This is the house that she died. Probably some of her most memorable moments was here. And if a living soul can move